If you draw only this much, then also you are having three image, which is not definition of function. Function, what it says, all element must have image, and exactly how many image? One image. But here you are having infinite image, you will have -1. So this cannot be a function. Now if it is not a function, then how we will study inverse trigonometric function? Inverse of this must be there, right? Then only you can study about inverse trigonometric function. So to make it exist, if you want to make this sine inverse exist, what you have to do? You have to make some changes here. You cannot take -1 image, this also, this also, this also. But if I change like this, I will not take this one. I will not take this one. Only this one if I take. Okay. Same way for 1 also, you are having many image, right? But I will not take this. I will not take this. Because in reality you are going to do with that only, right? If it is not happening, what you will do? To happen that one, you will make some changes there. Yes or no? So what I will do, I will not take this. I will not take this. Because I can change, right? The set itself, can I change it or not? I can change it. Instead of taking all this, what I can do? -1, 0, 1. So whatever image it is having, out of that only one I will take. Only pi by 2, minus pi by 2. Okay, 0. And between this, obviously here will be the image, right? For out of that also, if something say 0. Minus 0.5 is having many image, out of that also I will take only one. Okay, it will have many image. Here also it will have image, here also, here also. Those I will not take. I will take the one which is between 0 and pi by. So between 0 and minus pi by 2, only one will be there. Rest will be outside. I hope you can understand. So here also, between this, obviously you will have image here also. One will have pi by 2. Rest also will be there. This will be much more easier to understand from the graph. So I will explain from the graph also this one. Okay. So one is having this one as an image. Then you will have different image also. Here also, here also. Okay. Now between 0 and 1, this also will have image between this, as well as outside also, here also you will have. Now those I will not take. Only this one I will take, between this one. Okay. Now see what I have done. I have modified this second set. Now if I modify like this, what will happen? Then your inverse will exist. See what I have done. From your actual function, what I have done, from your actual inverse, what I have done, I have done some modification here. Okay, and in reality you will walk like that only. You will do modification. If it's not working, you will do something else to make it work, right? So to make it work, what I have to do, I have to remove all those images which is repeating. Okay, so which is repeating. So if I do that, what I can do is, all I will remove here, only one image I will take. So for -1, only this one image I will take. So between 0 and -1, you will have image, one image here. The rest outside which is there, here also, I am not taking that. So between this also, I am taking only, from 1 also I am taking only pi by 2, and between this obviously here will be there, and rest outside I am not taking. So your range, if you take only this one, that is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, you are taking that also. So in close interval between this and this also, if you take this, then your sine function will have inverse function. I hope it's clear. That's why you can see the one which I have given. Sine function, what is the domain? R, your range is this one, right? When you write down inverse of that one, inverse of sine, what you will get? Your codomain will become domain, right? Can you see? Domain. Now range, what I'm taking? See, this will become your range, right? This what I'm taking. I'm not taking R here. What I'm taking is minus pi by 2. Because see, if you take R here, your inverse function will not exist. Inverse trigonometric function will not exist. Okay, just now we have seen already, right? If you take all the images, all real number, then obviously it won't be a function anymore. So if it is not a function, how we will study inverse trigonometric function, right? So for that purpose, we have made a modification and range we have taken only this one. So don't get confused. Inverse we always find out like this only. Function, if it is defined like this, domain is this, codomain. If you want to find inverse of this will be always like this. Codomain will become domain, domain will become codomain. But in trigonometry function we have seen that if I do that, sine inverse, inverse will not be there. This inverse will be there, but inverse function will not be there. We are discussing about function, right? So if this have to be function, then your range must be modified. Okay, so I hope you have understood. So you can see from the graph also. So if you see in the graph, sin x graph is this one, right? So its inverse graph will be what? So let's see. Can you see the inverse graph? The moment I have clicked here, sine inverse graph, can you see what kind of graph it is? If it's inverse, remember inverse how you used to find out? If your y is equal to x cube, its inverse will be what? We used to find out x equal to something, right? Remember? Here in the graph, if you want to understand, domain, codomain. Your codomain used to become domain, that is, this is your x, this is your fx, that is y I will take. So if you draw a graph of this one, this was the one, right? This was the one. If I take this one as x and plot it, this is your x-axis, this as y, this one, this is the graph, x value, y value, right? Now see, when you will take inverse, what will happen? This fx, that is y, will become your x-axis, it will lie in the x-axis, right? And this will be in your y-axis. So see carefully, here what value will come? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. And here minus 1 to 1. So you can see carefully, in your x-axis, if you put minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, what will be your y value? Minus 1 to, let me write down this one first properly, okay, so I have written properly. See here, if your fx equal to sin x, or you can write in place of sin x, y can I write? Fx equal to y. Okay, so this will be your x, this will be your y. Okay, so see here, instead of taking x, now everything I have taken only from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. I hope you have understood this one. Why I'm now taking rest? Because if you take the inverse of this, rest if you take, inverse will not exist. So I'm not taking everything here. Okay, so minus pi by 2 image is this one, 0 image this one is this. Okay, so when I make it inverse, so see inverse how we used to write down. Remember, if this is your function fx equal to y, then in its inverse will be what? F inverse, right? Remember, g of y also we used to write down. You need to understand the first chapter properly. Okay, so it will be what? X equal to f inverse y, right? This I can write y, this will be your x, right? If you reverse it, this x will become this one and this y become this one. So instead of writing x, what I can write? Image of y, right? Image of y, what we used to write? Remember, g of y. And g, if it is function, then this is called inverse of this function. So can I write f inverse y? So image of y is f inverse y. This is the symbol we used to use, right? So see carefully, I will show this one in the graph. Okay, carefully you see here. So when I draw graph for this one, fx equal to sin x, what graph we got? This one, right? I have shown already. Now when you find out inverse of this one, what will happen? Now see, when you draw graph for this you plot in the x-axis, this you plot in the y-axis, right? Now when you will make it inverse, this you will plot in the x-axis, this you will plot in the y-axis, right? Okay, so I will plot this one in the x-axis, this one in the y-axis. Means your y-axis I will make now radian. Remember, in the first case what I have done, at first you will find it difficult, okay students, so don't worry about this one. When we will discuss more on this, things will become more clear. Okay, so at first try to understand a little bit, it's fine. So at first what I have done, when I have drawn fx equal to sin x, On the x-axis I have taken radian because this was angle. You can understand from here. This x was what? Angle. And this y will be your, after solving this, what you will get? You will get value. Okay, so x was angle. So I'm taking angle here. Okay, this was value. Y-axis I'm taking value. Now when you will take inverse, what will happen? Your y value, second codomain, this will become angle. This will become value. So on the x-axis I will take value. On the y-axis I will take radian. So see, I will convert into first. Let me make this one 1. This one let me convert, y-axis let me convert into radian. Okay, so what I have done here, see carefully. This time x-axis I'm taking in terms of value, y-axis I'm taking radian because I'm going to draw graph for inverse. So see, the moment I will draw graph for this one, now see, in the mapping it will be like this, right? Minus 1 0 will be here, minus pi by 2 0 and pi by 2 will be here, right? So see here, when I will draw graph, minus 1 image must be what? Pi by 2, minus pi by 2, 0 image must be 0 and pi 1 image must be pi by 2. So see, the moment I will draw graph for inverse, what will come out here? I will turn this one off and inverse I will draw. Can you see the graph of this one? Inverse, only this portion. If I draw graph for sin x also, you can see. This is your graph of sin x and this is the graph of sin inverse. Only this portion came out, not basically what usually what it used to happen. If you draw the graph of this one, suppose like this, y equal to this one, if you draw inverse, it will be somewhere on the y-axis like this it will go. But why it is not coming till infinite? Because I told you all the values of x you cannot take. Why? Because if you take all the value of x, inverse will not exist. So only some value we are taking. So what value I'm taking? Can you see? Minus 1 to 1 here, and y-axis what I'm taking? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. You can see, if I take 0 on the x-axis, if I take 0, what will be your y value? 0 only. If I take here something, your y value will be here. If I take here x value something here, your y will be this one. So same way, if I take x1, its image will be what? Pi by 2. You can see, if I take 1 inverse, if I take 1, its image will be pi by 2. Can you see? 1 image will be pi by 2. Okay, so it's not going more than this, beyond this. You can see, because if I take more than pi by 2, what will happen? Again it will give back you 1 or something, which will be not a function anymore. Okay, I've already explained there. Okay, so that's why the graph used to be like this. Okay, so if you don't want to remember all these things, also fine, but if you try to understand this one, it will be much better for you for competitive exam and all also. Okay, so I will show you the other one also with the help of graph only, then things will become more clear. I will not discuss in detail like that. I will directly show you in the graph and what is the difference between the trigonometric function and its inverse function. I will show you that one in the graph in the next video. Okay.